this is Darbout, and today we're going to talk about the Heredity application. So basically, in this application, we have an AI to assess the likelihood whether a person exhibits a particular genetic trait or not. So in our case, we'll have access to the genes, wherein we have mutated versions of the GJB2 gene, which is one of the leading causes of hearing impairments in newborns. So each person carries two versions of the gene. So each person has the potential to possess either 0, 1, or 2 copies of the hearing impairment gene. So as for our AI, we'll be implementing the Bayesian network approach. So in this approach, we have the parent genes where each parent will have either 0, 1, or 2 copies of the gene, as well as the trait, whether the parent exhibits a trait or not. So for the child gene is directly dependent with the mother and the father gene, and the child trait will be determined by the child gene, the results from the child gene. So with that in mind, let's move on to the program itself and see. Well, so um, here we have our data set that we'll have access to. So in our data set, we'll have the name, mother, father, and the trait. So in this case, Harry, which is the person in question, Harry has Lily as his mother and James as his father, but for the trait itself, we do not have any data about whether Harry has the trait or not. So for the next one, we have James. James has the trait. As we can see, we have a value of 1, but now in this case, we do not have any access to James' parents. And for Lily as well, Lily does not uh, exhibit the trait, and we also do not have any data about Lily's parents. So for the program, so as you can see, for Harry, which is the person in question right now, so uh, Harry has a more than 50% likelihood of having no genes, no copy of the genes, and Harry has the highest likelihood that Harry does not exhibit the trait. And for James, here we have James that will most likely have at least one copy of the gene, and James does have the gene since in our data set we know that James does have the trait. And for Lily, here Lily does have the highest likelihood of not having the the copy of the gene, and Lily does not exhibit the trait itself. So moving on for family 1 dataset, as you can see here, we have the data from the family 1, and here we have the data from the family 2. So basically this is just a quick glance on the Heredity AI program. So that's it for the AI program called Heredity. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you around.